Rosario, and I'm a graduate of the Asian Institute of Technology. Thanks a lot to the DAAD, which made this possible. I think taking up my master's degree, especially outside the Philippines, was really jump started my career because uh, right after taking up my master's degree, I was interviewed for a position in operations research in San Miguel. And they found the work that I did there, which had to do with Asian sugar trade, in which I used operations research techniques, as very interesting. And right away, I was appointed as a senior analyst. So, in effect, the master's degree jump started my career. And from then on, of course, it was up to me to prove that they made the right decision and that I could do the job. So I became known, and then I joined the International Federation of OR Societies, and eventually I became the president. That was from 2007 to 2009. And I was the first woman and only second Asian president of the organization. Well, I expected that I would be dealing with a lot of people, and that, as I said, gave me a lot of anxiety. But later on, as the days wore on, I said, there is really no need to be anxious about this because we are all the same. We are bound by common goals, common objectives. But what I did not expect was that AIT was in the region of Thailand called Pathum Thani, which is where the snakes are. It was full of snakes. And so it is the time in my life when I learned a lot about snakes and how to identify them and tell which ones are poisonous and identify them by identifying the tooth marks they leave on your skin. And then one day, as I was coming from the cafeteria, I saw my kitten playing with something, and so I looked closer, and I saw there was a cobra in front of it, and with the hood wide open. And then I said, "Oh no, what will I do?" And then my boyfriend saw me and said, "Can you take it away, my kitten? Take my kitten away from that cobra." And then what he did, he was holding on a tennis racket, and he pounded on the cobra, and then poor tennis racket, I can't recognize it again. But the cobra was dead and my kitten was safe. I think there is much to be said about getting a scholarship in Germany. As I told you, I was really impressed with the efficiency of the people and the excellence in science in the country. But there is also something to be said about going to an environment which is very similar to your own or within your own environment because you are faced with things that are more familiar. For example, you don't have the excellent equipment, state of the art equipment. You don't have to, you learn to work with those when you are in Germany, but when you get home, do you have this equipment? So if you study in a like AIT, you learn to work with the things that are available, with the things that are there, and you learn to be cognizant of the problems, of the situations similar to your countries. So I think that is very beneficial. We went to several places in Germany, which included Munich, Berlin, and at other times we went to Frankfurt, Passau, and other places because we really love it. I bought a piece of the wall, of the Berlin Wall.